Yeah. All right, buddy. So here's how this works. I gotta try and film this and cover this up. All right, so this one is not finished. So those two are finished. This is the frame, unfinished. So this is 58.5. By 58.5. All right, and once you put the trim on it, then the trim will bring it out to 60 by 60. So what I want to show you is the bottom of it, but so you can see the trim. So the trim sits inside there. This is a 3/4 inch stall mat. You get them from Tractor Supply Company. Unfortunately, there's no Tractor Supply Company in New York City because there's no tractors and there's no farms in New York City. So you'll have to order, you can order those mats from Rogue. Tractor Supply, they're like $49. From Rogue, they're like, I want to say they're like 100 from Rogue, plus shipping. So another thing that I want you to see, right, is this is 2 layers of plywood. So unfortunately, plywood is 4 foot by 8 foot. So to make one platform, you need 3 sheets. 3 sheets? Pretty sure. I don't think you can get it out of 2. I'm pretty sure you need 3. So what you have to do is cut that. So right, this is 48. So this is the width, right, of the plywood, 48. So you got to cut that 48 by 58.5, and then you have these 2 sections here that you have to fill in with the leftover scrap. So there's a brace. I can't remember if I put a brace underneath here or not, but what you do is, right, you can see that seam is right there. So the same thing that's here is on the first layer, but right, you put it at the other end, right? So then it's the same. And then what I'm gonna do is flip this up to show you what the frame looks like. Andre, now we can flip it up. All right, hold on. Just clean it. Yeah. All right, so that's the frame underneath, and you can see. Yeah, I didn't have to put a brace under there because there's one where I just ran right there. So those 2 pieces that's 2 pieces. So this is 1 piece that's 2 piece. And then that is the bottom 48 inch by 58.5, right? So these are just 2x4s. And you just space them out equally. So, right, that's 14 and a half, right, and then 29, 44, and then that's your width one. So you gotta cut this top 2x4, 48, 58 and a half on that top 2x4, and then these ones, right, are cut for the inside to inside, right? So those are 55. They're under 55 and a half. It's 55 and 3/8 for those. You can see how I wrote my measurements on there. Where's mine? I bet you yeah. 55 and 3/4. Yeah, because you got to take off for that inside. So that's the bottom, and then, so you can trim these in different trims. I have like a huge like specialty lumber supply place near me. And these are, I had these custom cut. So these are what's called a 5/4 board. So it's thicker. It's not quite an inch thick, but it's thicker than 3/4. So I had these custom cut on the width of these. So this is, I didn't finish these. I left them raw. So this is maple, and this was ludicrous expensive. One of these platforms costs $300 to make, and that doesn't include that mat. The mat's extra on top of that. It's almost a $400 platform. The 2x4s and the plywood, I mean, fuck, are only like, they'll cost you maybe 50 bucks, 60 bucks. This maple cost me 200. So these are all trimmed out with maple, which makes them, I mean, these are insane heavy. If you trim it with oak or maple, it's gonna be super heavy. If you trim it in pine or poplar, it's a much softer wood. It'll be much lighter, and it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper, but it's not as sturdy. Then the other trick is you gotta pre-drill these holes, and you use special trim screws. They're really, really, really narrow and tiny. And if you pre-drill those holes, then you won't split the wood. So that's it, buddy. I'll come over here to the mirror so I don't have to turn my camera on. That's it, man. So have fun. Peace.